So here we are looking again at the ATRN chart. Still a very popular stock out there with many followers, especially on the message boards and stuff like that. And the chart is hanging in there. The last time I did the video, I talked about a flag pattern, pennant pattern, and just to roughly draw it was something like this. And then you can see that when the price did break below it, took a dip back down, has recovered from there, but after breaking through wasn't able to retest any previous highs or anything like that. So the first place I want to start off is just going over what the trends are currently. Right now, for the short-term players, the short-term trend is bearish. That is based off this blue line here, the 10-day simple moving average. You can clearly see that it is trending downwards. The medium-term trend is slightly bullish, or you could easily call it neutral too, just because you can see here it's no longer got this strong increase to it. It's flattened out quite a bit and it's basically going sideways, but it still does have a minor increase to it. So that's why I could say you could call it bullish, but I think it's safer to just call it neutral here based on the price action. And then the overall trend, the long-term trend, is bullish, and that is based on this purple line here, which is the 50-day simple moving average. You can see that this has a very clear upward slope to it. So short-term trend, bearish; medium-term trend, neutral; long-term trend, bullish. So that's where the trends are all set at right now. But what I just noticed before getting the video rolling was what we pretty much have going on here is just an overall symmetrical triangle that's taking shape. Now you'll have to put on your imagination caps a little bit. The resistance portion of the pattern is easy to see. So I'm going to do is simply draw this trend line here, and I'm just using this point and that point to connect it. This will be, as I noted, the resistance portion of the pattern. And you can see that the price did break above it intraday on Thursday, but couldn't close above it. So you can see that this trend line, by using these 2 points, showed where this resistance was, and the price got knocked back down. And then today's action, you can see the trend line once again push the price back down. So this is definitely the resistance trend line. Now to complete the pattern, to complete the symmetrical triangle, which by the way, a symmetrical triangle pattern just simply looks like that. You could call it a wedge if you wanted to. But to complete the wedge, we're not going to use a trend line. We're going to simply use this moving average here. You can see that the 50-day is sloping upwards. So we'll make this a little easier to see. We have this downtrend line here, and then we have the 50-day sloping up like that. So there, hopefully you can see now better this symmetrical triangle and wedge I'm talking about. Given that it's happening in the context of an overall uptrend, would be considered bullish on the bullish side of things. But we do have this trend line here that's really being stubborn and keeps forcing the price back down. But we do also have the support line here, so it's kind of a neutral pattern too, because it's showing that there's this stubborn level of resistance, but then we have what will hopefully be a stubborn level of support here. It hasn't even been tested, so who knows, this part of the pattern may never even get tested, but for the time being, this is going to be the key level of support, and the 50-day right now is valued at basically 12 cents. So that is where the chart currently stands. Like I said, overall pattern, if you put on your kind of imagination cap, we have a symmetrical triangle going on now with this trend line here and the 50-day moving average, and it'll just kind of be a neutral pattern until the price finally decides to really explode in one direction or another. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. With your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We're making some good money together. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was ATRN. Thanks for listening and enjoy your weekends.